good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, yeah. Oh, please like and subscribe. Yeah. That good. Yeah. Ha ha ha.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's good morning.
I was saying good morning as well.
9:57 a.m. What's the weather report?
Well, our truck license says it's 0 out. But I know they were saying it's going to be a high of minus 15 up here, so I think this lies.
How'd that happen? I was saying minus 14 a little bit ago. Maybe we need to do batteries.
We stopped in the sun for a little bit.
It's windy.
It's windy, yes. It's gusty.
Blue skies.
The wind chill can get you. Man. Winter's not over yet. I'm very surprised by the lack of snow, though.
Yeah, there's not a lot of snow on the Coquihalla.
Even the connector is kind of nothing. Now we're minus 4. It's catching up.
So we're on Coquihalla, Highway Through Hell, Highway 5 southbound. We're still on the east side of the valley. We'll be switching over to the west side here momentarily, while dodging potholes. The road's really good today.
They just stormed the other day. 2 or 3 days ago. I think they had like 40 centimeters up here, they said, or something. 40
centimeters?
I think one day they had like 25, and the next day they're expecting 20 or something.
I don't see how that's possible because there's only about 20 centimeters on the ground, if that.
Maybe up at the snow shed.
Maybe at the snow shed, yeah. Okay, I think you should remind me when we approach the rest area to pull in. I'm just going to drive right by accidentally.
Oh yeah, that again.
Yeah, drove by the last one. An amber flashing, severe winter. I drove through here last time and it was severe winter conditions and those lights were not flashing.
No.
A forest fire came through here last summer, so last summer, so a lot of the trees here are burnt.
I haven't been up here since the closure, the flooding.
This is your first time through here since the flooding.
Yeah, I've been here.
This is my second time through here since the flooding.
I went through here with the fires since the last vacation. It says minus 9 now. You see, it's starting to catch up to those I did.
Yeah, I think stopping there because the truck doesn't have a temperature gauge, so we bought one of those indoor temperature gauges and I strapped it to underneath the hood. I think if you're parked in the sun, it warms up underneath the hood very quickly. So to get an accurate temperature reading from where I've got that placed, you've got to be moving through the wind. Looks like you've got some equipment down here working. So the speed limit currently is 100 kilometers per hour on here instead of the usual 120. So they've reduced the speed limit thanks to the flooding and the narrower lanes further down.
Shoulder cam has a whole bunch of reflection of orange.
There you go. I'm like, there's a jackwagon there staying in the center lane with Nobody in the right lane. Oh, I saw you earlier at the brake check. You were driving like a jackwagon there too.
I think the real question is, do you have the urge to go into brake checks and a pickup?
Oh, every time. Every brake check, every scale, it's like, no, don't turn, don't turn. We're in a pickup, don't turn.
I know for me, I still pay attention to all the signs that truckers would. This is minus 12 now.
Yeah, once air gets moving, it's a little more accurate. Accurate. Larson Hill.
There's actually quite a few accidents that happen on Larson.
Didn't these people pass me? I swear these are the same people that just passed me.
I think you're right.
Yeah, Larson Hill definitely has a lot of accidents. It's one of those hills where you think you can drive full speed limit on icy roads and you can't. Hey, car, what are you working on there? There's a road way out to the left. If you go up over that road, you end up going over, you can get all the way to Princeton on that road.
Okay, kind of
You go through, what's that town north of Princeton?
Tulane.
Tulameen, yep, you go through there. If you come down this hill too fast, it can really overheat your brakes in a big rig. So you often see RVs or big rigs that have set themselves on fire at the bottom of this hill. Oh, you dumb car. The bus merged into a left lane and the car decided they're going to try to pass the bus at the last minute in the right lane.
Wasn't paying attention to.
Yeah, they're working hard on all these bridges, trying to put in extra rock to make sure the spring melt-off doesn't wash out some more bridges.
So, the road near what's that? Highway 91? Pemberton area, a little wet area up there somewhere. Somewhere up there, the road is cracked and it's down to like half the lanes, and everything is just caving in.
I resume speed on this cruise control. I don't know how to drive this pickup.
I just said it again.
It's really Jess's pickup now. She drives it more than I do.
I have a new battery.
Yep, new battery in it. We stretched that battery as long as we could. It's like, we know it's a bad battery. We understand. We're okay with it being a bad battery. And then all of a sudden, okay, it needs a boost every single time. Okay, now it's time to replace the battery.
And then it goes in for a week here soon. I haven't had it for a week.
Yeah, there's a recall on this pickup. They've got to basically take the truck off the frame and replace the frame, I guess.
At least the front end.
At least the front end of the frame.
I don't know if they're sealing it or replacing it. Something with corrosion.
You people don't know how to read signs. Why'd you merge into the right lane when
the right lane's
all the
clear and
signs,
the left lane's not?
all the signs say to merge into the left lane? So I already know with this brand new mount, it's too big to use in the pickup, but I'm not going to be able to rotate the camera while shooting either the front windshield or the side window. It'll have to be one or the other, whatever I set up for that shot. But I set it up for the mirror side window because it's just the better shot right now. Because the A-frame is, I couldn't set it up properly with the A-frame to get a front camera, shoulder cam going. Actually, I have an idea, maybe.
So the only problem with going out the side window is you get a lot of reflection of your spotter and hoodie.
Yeah, this is true. Might not use the side camera much.
Especially since you have like a bright orange hoodie on.
Maybe when we pull in the rest area, I'll try a different shot. We'll see. 50. This is where the bridges are missing.
Okay.
Tightening his chains on his front end loader. It's quite a bumpy road because the water has washed a lot of the finer sand and dirt from underneath the road, and the road is sinking funny.
There's gonna be a lot of work to redo. This is just a temporary fix. They have no choice but to redo the bridges sometimes.
Yeah, they have to rebuild the bridges, yeah. Yeah, they're going to probably have to rebuild the bridge on the other side of the highway, and then once that's done, they'll move us over to that side, and then fix this temporary bridge they built on this side. Pour over here, see?
Yeah.
I was talking earlier, it's like anyone that speeds like crazy on here is a little crazy because you know this is a high risk area. Of course, there's going to be extra enforcement on here right now.
Yeah. You're going 4 lanes down to 2, like it's kind of.
Yep.
Plus, you get double the fine because you're in construction
So
zone.
you see the bridge on the other side? It's just got one section in the middle of the river standing.
Oh, yeah.
Both ends of the bridge are just gone. A little hard to see from down here. It's easier to see in a big rig.
Yeah.
Because you sit up higher, but just the center section of the bridge stayed standing, but both ends are just washed out. Still 50 here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, there's more sign. Did you notice when we switched from that lane to this side?
Was it when you were pointing out the bridge?
No, the bridge was on that. We're on the side of the highway that the washed up bridge is on.
No, I didn't.
I know, I didn't either. I'm like, wait a minute.
Well, I was looking at that bridge and then I don't know, yeah. Magic.
Where is that rest area? Stop.
The brake check.
No,
Oh, different
long
one.
before the brake check.
Oh, you're talking about the nearer one.
Yeah.
The Burton Creek one.
We're on the Rempel strips.
This kind of makes it hard for wide loads to go through here.
Yeah, wide loads would be a little tricky right now. There's probably a limit on how wide you're allowed.
They put those signs up expecting so much snow and there's so little snow here.
Yeah, there's not a lot of snow in the Coquihalla this year.
It can be a problem for spring and summer.
Yeah, it might be a forest fire summer again. Last summer was pretty bad. We'll see if it's this summer's even worse. Unless we get a lot of rain in spring, which would be nice.
Yeah. We get most of our rain in June and Penticton, so we'll have to wait that long to know. The clouds are kind of unique here.
Yeah, kind of hazy.
Yeah, they're kind of wavy. Puffy wavy.
See over here, the bridge is just missing on the other side.
Okay, yeah.
Get a bit of a better view of it.
Yeah.
Just this one end is missing on this one.
Lots of crews on both sides trying to work on it though.
There's temporary bridges down there on both sides of the river for their crew to go over. That's Juliet. Bridge washed out.
They have a decent amount of signs. Like they really.
Yeah, they did a really good job of reopening this highway.
Yeah. Their signage and everything's really nice.
I'll be using cruise control on this. Compact snow, all right.
Now it says a high of -14. Outside temperature.
It's -14 out right now.
Yeah.
Hey, pick up, you passed me. Some people are just really scared of driving on ice, so That's okay. Let them drive a safe speed for them. We'll drive what's a safe speed for me.
Like, this is why you're driving and I'm not driving.
I know this pickup. I know what kind of tires we have on it. Really good ice tires. And I know how comfortable I am on ice. And where to be in the throttle and where not to be. And a little rear wheel steering, but not much. When I say rear wheel steering, I mean we're sliding on the back. Very much a controlled slide. We got here a tow truck. Well, there must be someone in the river down there. That's a big tow truck.
Could be from the storm a few days ago too, and it's just taking this long to get out now.
Is this the rest area?
5 kilometers ahead.
That's not the rest area, I don't think.
Okay. There's a couple of them, so it's hard for me to remember which one's which.
Getting all these rocks in the windshield and move on.
E-bus, that's their version of the Greyhound now.
Might have been the exit to the rest area, but maybe that rest area is closed. I can't remember. I don't come up often enough. That's a really nice hill to go sledding on.
That's
Cool.
fun.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun there.
Oh, is it tobogganing?
Yeah.
I just don't like going back up the hill.
Excuse me. Well, that's why you have either a quad with tracks on it or a snowmobile dragging you back up the hill.
Yep.
I believe they're from the Oregon.
The one coming up.
Okay. We won't pass Oregon. We'll let Oregon drive. I'm surprised how fast Oregon's driving on ice, but
Mm-hmm. Maybe they used to live here or something.
could be.
I'm familiar with it.
Britain Creek Rest area. That's the one I want.
Well, I remember I threw my toque back there. I don't know where my toque is now.
Okay. Got that all set up. That's awesome. I'm a mature, responsible adult.
On vacation.
On vacation.
Hybrid.
Actually, the video stability probably doesn't even show that I'm drifting.
Well, that's how you said you learned how to drive though. In the snow and stuff, man.
Yep, I would drift around in the fields like crazy. Turn traction control back on. Come on now. I turned it off on purpose. And I didn't even turn it all the way off for some reason. Perfect.
I am aware there's a shovel in the back of the pickup, but I'm not doing the shovel. I made sure that we had a shovel.
That was a better drift.
Powered by water.
So I could see the screen. Excuse me. Okay, how do we get back to the Coquihalla? Vancouver and Hope that way. Even with all the traction control that turned off, like I made sure it was all off, it still holds you back and gives you some traction control. And then it automatically turns off as soon as you start driving further down the road. Or turns it all back on. With it all turned on like it is now, I can hit the throttle full speed and it just give you a little slide and then it apply brakes. It just doesn't let you get sideways. taking all the fun out of it, but it sure makes it safer on the highway itself. Hmm? 80? It says 80. Guess we should do 80 then. Beautiful sunny day. I don't know how to use windshield wipers on here. There we go.
You had me by lots of that.
Yep. Didn't know how messy it was going to be when we went
Yeah.
for the drive here to the beach.
Still pretty cold beach. We're going to like the coldest week over there too.
Yeah, it's going to be a cold vacation, but whatever. It'll be nice and relaxing.
Our hotel's supposed to have a fireplace.
Real wood?
No, travel.
Electric, okay.
But
That's
it's
not.
still in the ocean view is nice.
Like if it's real wood, you'd be excited. But
I was trying to find a cabin like we did up north. It's hard to find one down here like that.
that's got to be sketchy as heck driving that vehicle in front of us. Just 2-axle, big truck with nothing on the back. Super light, no traction control on these things.
It's pretty.
Yeah, there's some beautiful mountains up there. There's snow drifting over top of them. So it might be 80 kilometers per hour the whole way down because of all this compact snow.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful day. Dry Gulch. It's actually way down.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Deceiving. It just looks like a small little bridge across, but it's way down there. Brake check's coming up here pretty quick. So this guy will pull in there. Yeah, even up here, there's not that much snow.
Mm-mm.
In fact, here, there's no, the road's almost clear.
It's really different. So I remember, you know, many years ago when I first moved up here, how much snow there would be up here. You barely see the other lanes.
Yep, just be straight wall on both sides. Right off the throttle, get them as far past as we can. I really don't want rock chips in our window.
Oh, it's expensive.
Yeah, we're in our pickup. I have to pay for them now. Excuse me.
There's the summit.
Yep. Coquihalla Summit, 1,244 meters above sea level. Some drifting snow up here. All right, down the smasher we go. A little bit more snow over here, but not much.
Mm-hmm.
Still at 80. Now, does he legally need to do a brake check? It's not. It might not be registered gross vehicle weight. Well, it might be. I don't know what his registered gross vehicle weight is.
Yeah. It might be borderline, they're just doing it.
He pulled into the brake check nonetheless, because he's not legally heavy enough that he would have to do a brake check. But unless it's registered vehicle weight is that he would have to. So always watch after a brake check. Oh, 60 for big rigs to be merging in with you. So it's technically 3 lanes down here, so Nobody's using this lane. There's the Bear Snow Shed. Oh, it's such a beautiful drive.
Yes.
Now, I still say it. This is not the most beautiful way of getting through these mountains. There's two ways that are better to get through these mountains.
I agree.
Highway 3 is more beautiful. The Hope Princeton, I always find a lot more beautiful than the Coquihalla. Also, the canyon, taking Highway 1, more beautiful. I think Highway 1 would be my first choice of getting through these mountains if you want the most scenic route. Solid ice here that we're driving on. Some power line poles because they're long. Yeah, it looks like we picked like the best day to come through here.
I agree.
Definitely an ice rink all the way down. You want to control your descent. Because if you have to hit the brakes hard here all of a sudden, there's no fast stopping here. So never follow someone down the hill at full speed limit when you're on compact ice like this. So a lot of the Coquihalla was built on the old rail bed, I've been told.
Interesting.
All the sanding stations and water stations along here for the steamers were named after Shakespeare names. So
Yeah.
that's why you see Romeo and Juliet, Othello, and Whenever you think you're driving pretty quick, there's always someone faster. Yeah, the black lines on the highway, eventually they're going to just disappear because the tires blew up. Well, they pulled over onto the shoulder here, so you must have seen the smoke because I've seen those black lines right from the top.
Yeah.
Someone must have slept at the brake check, and when they got going, one of the tires didn't unlock. No, they're still dragging here. Still see the black lines. Brakes froze up there, and they didn't realize that they're dragging their brakes or dragging one axle. And trust me, you don't feel it. You don't know if there's one brake, one dual's locked up. You have no idea in the big rig. Personal experience. Blew 2 tires. I found out that I had a problem when I hit the railroad.
Yeah, I mean,
and all of a sudden it's like, hey, there's sparks flying back there. Oh. Wow, that's not cool.
We're in the middle of nowhere. We had to wait a long time.
We had to wait hours for tire repair. Still quite gusty, windy down here.
Mm-hmm.
I made a bunch of adjustments to the camera. Maybe the shoulder cam works. If I don't use it much, I didn't like it. It's not the same as setting it up in the big rig. When we get our RV, I'm going to make like a permanent mount for the shoulder cam. Like bolt it into the frame. Mount suction cup onto windows. Because it'll be our unit and we can do what we want with it.
You driving versus me driving. The height, where you put it.
I'll make it all adjustable and stuff.
Yeah.
I have ideas.
Okay. Looking at the frozen waterfalls, some of them are still going. They're frozen. You see a little bit of fresh water.
There's a helicopter up there, yep. Those waterfalls, the frozen waterfalls, coming over Paulson, there was all of a sudden, I saw a huge chunk just fall down, blow up on the road. I'm like, okay, other lane.
Yeah, they get dangerous. It won't be be long before you have to deal with frost heaves again.
We're already dealing with frost heaves, yeah. There's some bouncy frost heaves already. The speed limit between Bonner's Ferry and the border is reduced to 30 miles per hour.
Because of that.
Yeah. I thought we'd have to be closing, slowing down here, but it just says exit closed. So we can't get to Othello tunnels? Road closed. I guess that road might not be there. There's construction equipment, but... Oh yeah, they're literally building a road there. Okay, we got a bunch of flashing lights up ahead. We'll go in this lane. Just because I'm not sure what's... They're all on the shoulder, or in the pull-out. Pipelines. Long load pipelines. Why is there so many trucks parked in there? Oh, they're all construction, part of the bridge and the road working. That's just their staging there. Like, are they chaining up? No, they're staging.
Like since the guy was tarping and untarping.
Yeah, untarping his load there because staging and then bringing. There'll be no room for trucks to park and unload, right? So they'll bring one truck at a time, in the right order, and build the road as they're unloading. Yep. Looked like there was a bunch of bridge parts in there as well, so a lot of building has gone over here. Coquihalla River. For the holes. Highway 3 is bad. Yeah. Yeah. Very bad.
I keep hearing people or reading that people.
Well, literally, there were days I drove through and it was just car after car after car pulled over that had flat tires. It's because it was dark, it was raining, couldn't see that was a huge pothole. Cars were just blowing tires one after another. The worst is over here in the Hope area, but it's pretty bad all the way through. I'll do the pipeline laying here. I guess the Othello tunnels are further down anyway, so never mind. That road's close to somewhere else.
I don't remember other roads. It's been a long time.
Yeah, me too. You don't take the Coquihalla very often. Most of the time it doesn't make sense taking this highway. In fact, even for us, it would have made more sense taking Highway 3 today. But Jess hadn't come over here yet, so why not? We'll probably take Highway 3 back home.
I'm scared of the potholes now. Depends on what time of day, I guess. What the weather
Yeah,
is.
if we're driving and it's still daylight out, maybe take 3. If not, we'll take Coquihalla. Because Coquihalla is actually a better road as far as the surface of it is. And the weather.
Yeah. I know it looks like, I want to say Sunday, Monday looks really stormy right now, so we'll see if that moves to Thursday or whatever. Sometimes it's a few days off.
quite a bit warmer down here. Improvised. The way I've stuck the microphone in there seems to be working. If you guys can't hear Jess, it's not because of the microphone, it's just because she's quiet. Yeah, here's Othello. Okay, I was crazy. I think we go down to double lane here too. Unless they've upgraded a lot, but...
What do you yawn? That was cool to yawn. The building's actually for a lease.
Huh?
It's actually for a lease.
What's for lease?
That building.
It's not really a building.
They had a for lease sign on it, whatever it is.
It's the base of used to be a tram line to the top of the mountain for avalanche control.
Yeah, I remember reading about that now. It's for lease nonetheless. That'd be cool to have like a museum. About Coquihalla, have a museum there.
That'd be cool to rebuild the tram line and make it a line for tourists to go up.
Kind of like that. Hell's Gate, yeah. But the popcorn is needed.
This is where the river got rerouted and started taking out the highway.
Mm-hmm.
Coming through here, not through a snowstorm. There's like new islands in the river. Kind of cool. There's a circle. I don't know why I'm bothering waving, but.
You were shorting out. You're kind of sticking out. That's a pretty color for the river.
And the river used to have like sand and dirt on the bottom. Now it's just all solid rock,
They've
right?
been washed out.
Yeah, anything that was loose has just been washed away. Okay, you guys go ahead and speed, but we're even at 60 here. Yeah, like the river just looks so rocky compared to what it used to look like.
It does.
All the gravel and sand, and it's all gone. There's the popo.
The brakes.
They're all lucky that rig slowed down in front of them. They would have went flying by the popo.
The thing is, like, you're in a construction zone, so that's double the fine.
Yep. Guys got lucky. If those two trucks hadn't pulled it in front of you, you guys would both have tickets right now. Here we switched to the other side of the highway because this highway just is gone.
Oh.
It was missing.
Oh.
They've been working to rebuild it, but these two lanes were just completely washed away. The river just took it away. We'll see how far they are in rebuilding, but
bed of rocks.
yeah, they're moving in lots of rocks along the. They're basically building a new base, putting in big rocks so that the road doesn't wash out in the spring wash.
Oh, yeah, I see all the equipment over there working. Definitely reinforcing that like crazy. You can
Yeah.
see that.
Basically building a brand new highway here. They have to.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they're making really good progress.
Yeah, it's same with other highways, how crazy they can work. Like, it's amazing, but at the same time, you're like, man, that's a lot of overtime, bro.
Yep. Yep, they put a lot of hours into this road.
Yeah, maybe on this side it says.
It does, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the rock cut. I'm doing lots of blasting over here on the rock cut up here and using that rock to rebuild that road.
Why not? You straighten it out.
So you can't actually make the turn to Princeton from here. You have to go into Hope, do a U-turn, and come back up.
Oh, yeah. I can see him up there.
Yeah, they're blasting up there.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Big rocks rolling down.
Makes sense, though.
Take the rock from where in the future they could, even if they don't add extra to the road, it reduces rock fall in the future. Also blasting up there.
Okay, yeah.
Blasting that whole mountain away. Well guys, thanks for watching this very different video. We'll throw in a trucking video again for tomorrow. These are videos I've shot in the past in the fall, so they're from months ago. Oh, it says 80 there. Well, it was 110 there for a second. Go back down to 80. I think it's because of big potholes. And then Thursday we should have another pickup video for vacation driving. We decided to just do a 3-day away from home thing. Just relax a bit. Enjoy ocean view.
It's me. Too cool to do too much, but we got stuff planned.
We got stuff planned. Well, at least the cops aren't pulling me over. Anyway, thank you guys for supporting us. Really appreciate it. Appreciate it all. I don't know what I was trying to say there. But, yeah. You guys rock. You guys rock.
Adios. I've been trying to see me.
Hush now, we have to let Cookie Monster say his thing. Adios.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things start with C? Oh, who cares what other things? C is for Cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. Nom, 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 nom.
Ha ha ha.